This is Matthew Cratter over at Bitcoin University, and today I want to talk about how I am not Matthew Cratter, and this is not Bitcoin University. Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gen Z BTC. It's me, Satoshi Guapamoto. I know you guys like that new icon and the new background. Come on, man, you gotta love it. And the angel number is 888. And today we're talking about the Bitcoin Bull Run 2025 Survival Guide. All right. This is going to be your one stop shop, not just for today, but the place to come back to when things really start getting crazy. All right. No one can predict the future, but everyone can learn from the past. There will be swings up and down of over $10,000, and there will be days of panic and there will be days of euphoria. All right. Today's peak is not tomorrow's peak. All right. Today's peak will look small compared to what is coming. All right. One thing to notice here is there was a time where Bitcoin was less than $10,000, right? We're going to be doing $10,000 price movements daily. Okay. Let's look at this chart here. This is Bitcoin's price history since 2009. What happens when we look back in the beginning and then we slowly zoom out? Okay. We see peaks, the peaks come and then they get even smaller because bigger peaks come, and then we keep doing that basically forever, right? 2015, 2018, 2020, 2024, right? So what you need to realize is right now Bitcoin looks expensive because it's 90 bands, okay? But what happens when our peak today looks like this way back here when you can't even see the peaks anymore? They look flat. And some people who are doubters who maybe don't understand Bitcoin too well, they might be saying, well, it's not possible, bro. It's not possible. It can't happen. Okay. You need to understand these people said that here. They said it here. They said it here. And they said it here. And they said it here. And then they say it now, today. Okay. Understand that Bitcoin has a finite supply. So the money required to get some of this finite supply will always continue to increase. Step number one. Well, first off, if you're enjoying the video so far, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell icon so you know immediately when I drop a new video, and leave some suggestions for future videos. I'd love to make some. Number one, your net worth will be fluctuating a lot during the coming days of the bull run. All right. So focus less on the Bitcoin price and focus more on how many Satoshis that you have. Okay. Resist the urge to trade because most likely you're going to get burned. All right. Refer back to that chart, man. The chart has shown where people most likely are getting burned at. You might think, well, okay, well, right here, there's no way it can go any higher. Okay, then we explode up higher, and then you might think you're buying the top, but really you're buying the bottom, and you end up rocketing up even further. So try not to be a trader. Try to be an investor. All right. Do not quit your day job just because you think that the bull run is over. Okay, or that that your net worth is enough to supplement the rest of your life. Okay, be humble. Do not quit your day job. Number two, don't view Bitcoin as an investment. View it as a savings account. You can spend money from your savings account, obviously, but realize that it should be truly worthwhile when you're buying things. If you sell your Bitcoin for stupid stuff, you're going to have a lot of seller's remorse. Okay, so really consider any big purchases or even small ones that you might want to make with your Bitcoin and weigh the cost and benefits of making said purchase. Okay. Bitcoin punishes frivolous consumption. All right. It makes you second guess your spending. Here we have dollars, right? Dollars, you think that they're flat and that Bitcoin is going up against it. What's really happening is Bitcoin is flat and dollars are going down against it. All right. Your currency is being devalued. This is why in a fiat world, you're pushed into consumption so much because there's no incentive to hold dollars, right? There's no incentive to save in dollars. You're incentivized to spend, spend, spend. POV, thinking about the ounce of weed I bought in 2012 off Silk Road for 15 Bitcoins. All right. This is pretty much how you're going to feel if you frivolously spend your Bitcoin on stuff that you really don't need or that doesn't matter. All right. You want to try spending your dollars wherever you can, and you want to save your Bitcoin wherever you can. If you want to save up your Bitcoin and the price goes up so much that you want to buy a house or that you want to buy a car, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Weigh the cost and benefits. Just understand that most likely you're going to have a lot of seller's remorse if you don't do so. Again, number three, Bitcoin rewards savers. The more that you hold your Bitcoin and the more securely you hold your Bitcoin, the better you're going to be able to sleep at night. All right. When things start looking crazy, you're going to want to look into a hardware wallet and getting your coins off of exchanges. Exchanges like Coinbase are going to be crashing daily. Okay. Things are going to get crazy. They will not be able to handle the volume on their servers. Mt. Gox, FTX, BlockFi, many others went to zero. I personally lost money on Voyager, all right, which pisses me off to even think about. But I was a crypto bro back in the day, all right. Everybody goes through phases in life, all right. It was a phase, all right, mom. But now we are a lot smarter. Okay, we're smarter investors. That was a bad idea. I got burned. I got smoked. Here's a list of exchanges that went to zero, essentially. All right, Bitrex, FTX, Genesis, Three Arrows Capital, Voyager, BlockFi, Celsius, Mind Digital. The list goes on and on. Some of these I don't even know what these are, and essentially they owe a lot of money to a lot of people. Some people never got that money back. Don't be one of those people who's leaving their coins on an exchange like crypto.com and then crypto.com gets smoked. All right. You don't want to deal with that headache, bro. I've been there. When it comes to securing your Bitcoin with a hardware wallet, again, I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I wish I was, but I'm not. I'm a brokey, and I just happen to use Jade. Jade is the best one in my opinion because it's the only one I've really used. But we have Cold Card Q, we have Seed Signer, Trezor, we have Passport, Ledger. I mean, there's so many great options here. Just go on bitcoin.org. There's so many great resources here. You can learn so much about Bitcoin, not just from my channel, but you want to utilize all different branches of the Bitcoin network, the Bitcoin infrastructure to learn more about how to secure your Bitcoin, where to buy Bitcoin, what to do with your Bitcoin, what Bitcoin even is. Now, be very careful. This transitions into my fourth point. Be very careful of kind of scammy websites. This is Bitcoin.com, and Bitcoin.com is owned by the people who created Bitcoin Cash, right? And Bitcoin Cash is a failed fork of Bitcoin. And this website even has their own coin. They have a Verse coin, and they're supporting all this other different stuff like Ethereum, Solana, and Polygon. That should kind of be the first red flag that this might be a bit of a scammy website. Okay, you want to try to stick to Bitcoin only, considering that's what's going to give you any longevity in this crypto game, right? So again, beware of scammers, beware of incorrect websites, beware of phishing emails, beware of DMs from strange people, right? And beware of investment opportunities. This includes even your own friends and family. All right. Because all of a sudden, all right, Grunkle Stan is going to want to come to the barbecue. Everyone wants to come over all of a sudden. And now they have a bunch of great ideas. All right. Another thing that might happen is there's a bunch of people who all of a sudden have sick grandmas. Right. Oh, look, man, I haven't been doing too good. And my grandma, man, she came down with a case of, I don't even know what, you know what I mean? Some shit the doctors haven't even heard of before. But we need some money, man. We really need to. Do not fall for that, okay? Do not yap about how much Bitcoin you have unless you want these kinds of problems, all right? And also make sure you're double checking what emails you're clicking on, what information that you're putting into online, right? Just be wary of this, all right? Because these people are going to come out of the woodworks and they're going to seem like maybe they're trustworthy. This is what they're like on the inside, okay? They're a bunch of light Yagamis. You might want to be a little bit careful, okay? This is what they're like on the inside. You might look at this guy and be like, oh, well, he seems sweet enough. He seems nice enough. Oh, look at this, the young man. He seems like a clean cut, nice guy. Bro, be very careful about who you're trusting with your Bitcoin and the amount of information you share about your Bitcoin. I wouldn't trust these guys with my altcoins. Not that I have any, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't trust these guys with my Bitcoin. Be careful about who you trust with your Bitcoin. Number 5, stay humble and stack sats. You will feel very smart after the whole world called you dumb, right? As you see the price go up and up, but continue to remain as humble as possible. All right. Because again, you're going to look dumb when it corrects downward 30% in a week. So don't even play into the game. Bitcoin is a never ending game of I told you so. All right. Brian Harrington, another great YouTuber, coined that little term. So check him out. Understand that there is a whole world out there. All right. Don't just watch the price all day. Go out and enjoy your life and have fun and just continue to DCA, dollar cost average. Keep buying like you were during the bear market. Keep buying like you were at 16K. Keep buying like you were at 58K. And if you understand Bitcoin, you know that you'll be buying the top forever. All right, here we have Michael Saylor, billionaire, super Bitcoin maxi. This dude was buying Bitcoin way back when it was low down here. He was buying it at the top down here, up here, buying down here, the next top, buying through the whole bear market. And now he's still buying at 90K, 80K. Because if you understand Bitcoin, there is no price that's too expensive to be buying at. All right. Here we have El Salvador, the country of El Salvador. This represents the amount of Bitcoin that they're buying per day. They're buying 1 Bitcoin daily. All right. They have a recurring buy, an automatic buy to purchase a single Bitcoin every single day. That is truly amazing. And pretty much you can do the same if you would like. All right. Once again, I'm not sponsored, but what I do is I dollar cost average using accounts like Swan and by using apps like Strike. All right. This is how I dollar cost average. Every single day, every single week, I'm purchasing Bitcoin. All right. You can do the same things with not only these apps, but many more. But these are the ones that I personally use, which is why I'm talking about them. If you want to try to get started, use the links in my description. Again, I am literally not sponsored by these guys. I just use their product and it's really good. And you can save on fees. Long story short, you want to make sure that you are maintaining your Bitcoin and controlling your emotions. There will be gigantic swings. Just try to hold it together and we can get through this. Okay? Okay. Are you ready to watch some madness? Are you ready to watch your bands increase? Are you ready to have people asking you a bunch of questions? All right? And calling you a genius? Well, just be ready for that. There's going to be a lot of people who are jealous of you too, by the way. So just be very wary, bro. That's really all I can say. Just be super weary and try not to talk about Bitcoin too much, especially in public. Just go about your life like nothing's happening, nothing changed. And when there does come a point where your net worth is so big that you have fuck you money, then you can go ahead and just do whatever you'd like. You can quit your job, you can do whatever you think is best for you. It's up to you, it's your life. I'm just trying to give you a little bit of a guideline. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stack sats or die trying.